This is the second 2002 V6 Camaro. It was a 5-speed as well. I bought it with no stripes, no wheels, no nothing on it. I added, the vertical stripes here. I did carry over that logo from my previous one that I really liked, the 35th anniversary logo. And then I added some side stripes as well. About a year into owning this car, I kind of wanted something else to work on. So I bought a old 1989 RS Camaro. It was probably a mistake, but in your early 20s, I'm sure everybody makes a lot of mistakes buying project cars. It's the first V8 I really owned. It was an automatic though. It was a raggedy piece of crap. That's really all I can say about it, but it did make one hell of a burnout. And the engine, it looked pretty good, even though it kind of sounded like shit. But regardless, I traded it for some wheels and some parts for this V6 Camaro that I still had. I think I had some wheels and a strut tower brace or something like that. But I started progressing more into, modding this Camaro right here. I finished up kind of the exterior look, added the wheels and tires. I was messing around with halo headlights at the time and the Euro taillights on the back. Kind of look dumb looking at it now, but, it was cool at the time. My mom swears she didn't back into me, but I know she backed into me at some point while I was parked in her driveway, and she did some damage to my front bumper. Eventually it started peeling. It was maybe 2 or 3 weeks went by, and I was like, you know what? Let me just take this somewhere and get it repainted. So I redid the front bumper stripe when I got it back, so it kind of terminated in line with the headlights instead of going all the way down to the front grille. This was also the first car that I ended up doing some engine work to. I bought some headers. It was the first time working on a car and an engine and doing something that involved, so I learned a whole lot. It was a pain in the ass to do it. Weld it to the existing exhaust was really a pain in the ass as well, because I was working with my buddy Sean's dad to do the welds and everything. And I also did a little bit of, engine painting, engine bay painting, learning kind of how plastic interacts with paint. It was difficult as well, kind of learning that, because that started chipping pretty easily. So there's a lot of lessons learned on this car. But I did end up getting it into a Camaro calendar. I still have the calendar somewhere. I'm gonna see if I can take a picture of it and put it at the end of this video. That's the end of part 2 here. Moving into part 3, I'll have my 2002 Camaro SS that I really learned a whole lot on, and I have a lot more to share about it. So thanks for bearing with me. The future shorts will have a little bit more impressive details to go along with it. So until next time.